Hello everyone, David here with another gameplay video, and as promised, it is the next World Series of Poker video game. World Series of Poker Tournament of Champions on the Xbox 360. Let us begin. And excuse me if you heard any noise in the background, that was actually me preparing a video on YouTube. So yep, double duty. Actually triple duty. I am recording one, I am saving another, and I'm currently in the process of uploading another. So yeah. It's all go in this household when it comes to YouTube. In my previous video, World Series of Poker on the PS2, which nobody watched, thank you very much for that as usual, I made a reference to my wife trying to sell a World Series of Poker game on eBay. This is the very game that she's been trying to sell, because I finished this game, got all the achievements for them. And I said in that video that she had not sold it yet. Guess what? That night it sold. So there you go, it was fate. It actually did sell on that night that I recorded the video, so this happens to be my final day with this game before it gets sent away tomorrow. Aww. Bit of a shame, but then wifey makes money off it, so hooray. Let's go to options. Although, I think the options will be fine, because, well, you'll find out shortly. Let us see. Game speed is the same. Allow computer skipping. Well, no, we won't. We won't. Auto Pika cards. This game does allow you, I think I said in the previous video anyway, that the later games gave you the option to peek your cards. This does. I think Auto Peek means that they show you the cards anyway, but for the purposes here, we won't. We will look every time because, well, that's realistic. You do in real life. Again, 4-color deck. If you're confused with suits, whatnot, turn the 4 colors on, and then it helps you identify flushes better, whatnot. Anyway, yeah, that is fine. Now, I actually tried. We will go to career. We will go right to career. Now we will load the career. My career 1. Come on, please load. Load successful. Autosave has been enabled. Terrific. Now, I actually went to do a video of the career, but I completely forgot that in order to begin the career, you have to be in like a household with 3 other players and 3 like random people, like buddies, whatnot. And believe it or not, you're playing poker with Chris Ferguson, Jesus being the being the dealer. But that's not the main part of the game, so I thought I do have it recorded and maybe I'll upload as a side, I don't know. But for the purpose of this, we will upload the main part of the game, which is that. The Tournament of Champions events. You couldn't have got past that there without doing the thing. The sort of beginner with Chris Ferguson, in that he takes the winner of the tournament. You win, then he takes you under his wing towards the Tournament of Champions. I lost, yet he still took me under his wing because I was the most promising player. You can do heads-up tournaments, or there's a heads-up tournament with our real-life players. Invitational events is Ghosted, we can't do it earlier. I can't remember what Hold'em or Full'em, I think it's like a side game or something like that there. Awards and stats is the same, you have collector's chips. You have achievements, and I will prove that I have, unlocked the casino events. So that is why I did in the previous video. And here are the achievements that you have to do. You have to win all these events, finishing the money in the events, reach the final table with the events. Like so. And this takes forever. You also have to get all the chips. Well, not the poker hands. Oh, it took me so long to get that royal flush, but I got it in the end. Takedowns, winning streak, final tables. Like I said, I have every single one of them, which is why wifey has had to sell us off on eBay. Let us go here.
Welcome to Tunica, Mississippi, home of the Tunica Grand, the largest casino between Atlantic City and Las Vegas, and the first stop for the World Series of Poker circuit events. Tunica marks the first opportunity for players to earn points towards the veritable Pro Bowl of Poker, the $2 million Tournament of Champions. Players will receive points for every cash finish in the circuit events in San Diego, New Orleans, And the city to which all poker roads lead, Las Vegas. Enough points will earn players entry to the Tournament of Champions at the Rio in Las Vegas, and a chance to compete against the world's top pros, each one striving to be named the Champion of Champions. Let's shuffle up and deal.
Let us do it. So here we go. So here are your events. I'm not going to, because if you scroll, we're going to stay tuned, because if I scroll to the next one, guess what? Another cutscene will load. Even though you haven't done this one. So we will stay here. There are other places, like he said, San Diego, New Orleans, Las Vegas, but we will stay here. Each event, as you can see, gives you points. So 35 points, 40 points, 40 points, 45 points, whatnot. And they each have a favorite. In this case, Mark Safe, Christy Gazes, Antonio Esfandiari, and Scotty Wynn. Yes, like I said in the previous video, although it's spelled that way, it's pronounced Wynn. Let's see, we will go here because it's the lower buy-in. Well, then also I'm doing No Limit because No Limit is my game. That is the one I play the most. So let us go here.
There probably won't be too many players in this one. It's a good chance to make the final table and gain some experience playing shorthanded.
I think the other one is the same. We go back and we go here.
Okay, you're in the $1,500 buy-in No Limit event. It's one of the bigger tournaments here in Tunica, and it's a great way to make your mark on the World Series circuit.
Fair enough. So, very limited players compared to the previous one. We had 900 players in the previous one. Here we only have 27, but it is a good start in your career. It is a good way to start. It doesn't look like, yeah, minimum place to win money, 3. So if you finish 4th, forget it. Let us do this here. I think the goal here is to make the final table, because at least you earn the achievement for it. Let us do it. They give you advice as well, by the way. Like so. I'm not going to read. I'm dyslexic. I can't read. Yeah. Yeah, and the loading is ridiculous in this game.
We're almost underway at the $750 No Limit Hold'em event. In No Limit, of course, players can bet any amount at any time.
Including the one phrase almost synonymous with poker these days, all in.
One of the players hoping to make the others go all in will be Christy Gazes. No Limit refers to the amount of chips a player can bet in each betting round. And in this case, it's exactly that, no limit. Players can bet any amount of chips above the minimum, oftentimes betting them all, and uttering that famous no-limit phrase, all in.
Raising from an early position represents a very strong hand, one that can beat the 6 to 8 players left to act.
Nobody's any teeth in this game.
Still represent big cards, for a good way to avoid getting bit.
Where are their teeth?
If everyone was folded to a player in late position, it's a different story. A raise here represents a hand that can only beat 2 or 3 opponents. Your raise here should be bigger, since you're more likely to get called, and you aren't representing a strong hand. You must always be aware of the position a raise comes from before the flop, because it makes all the difference.
Oh Jesus, get all that.
Your opponent's hand.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. So here we go. Yeah, nobody has any teeth in this game. Lon McKevin didn't have any teeth. Chris Ferguson doesn't have any teeth. What the hell? And like I said in the previous video, the co-commentator in World Series of Poker in the PS2 was a fictional player by the name of Alex Royale, or Royez, or whatever. I mentioned that in later games he was joined by his usual broadcast partner Norman Chad. That was Norman Chad, so they did fix that with this game. None of these players are real. Jackie Chin. Gee, I wonder where that came from. Anyway, let us peek at our cards, like you do in real life. Now we have Jack 9. You can set the options so that they appear on the screen automatically, but for this video I won't. Well, at least I haven't. Let us do a little bet. There you go. Aldo Altobelli, Felicity Hogan, Clarence Lowe, Jane Wayne, Kavanaugh Jarvis, Laurie Tinker, Axel Teague. None of these people are... So if you want to look up Felicity Hogan on Google, forget it. You won't get... just try and Google Kavanaugh Jarvis. Just try it.
Queen, 4, 6.
Right.
A lot of these players like to stay in the pot to see the flop.
Oh, he's yawning.
Let's see how many stick around now.
Check's good.
Here we go. We'll check. Check means there's no bet.
choosing not to act is itself an action.
I think I can turn up a bit. Oh, he's raising. And that is $70, isn't it, mate? Yeah, if I remember well, I say if I remember, I know because I just recorded a video of it that I may scrap or I may upload as a side, I don't know. But,
That's it for me.
the animation is all over the place, especially when it comes to chips. They would bet low, but yet here's a huge stack of chips. And they would bet big, yet it's only represented by 3 chips. I have nothing, so I might as well just fold. Get the heck out of there, Davey. Get the heck out of
There's
there.
a call. 4th Street.
Yeah, so I've done the previous bit with Chris Ferguson with the 3 other players. Like I say, I lost because he still selected me to go with him to the Tournament of Champions. And I felt I kind of missed out of the actual gameplay, so I thought, no, let's record another video, and here it is, and this is the one I'll be uploading. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might keep it and upload it as a side. Or else I'll just bin it. I don't know. Because this is now the main part of the game. Oh, get your leg up there, dude, because you have an itch. There you go. Have to be careful not to kick the table. Oh, and here you go. We have a showdown between Altobelli and Teague. Or how do you pronounce that?
Last card being dealt.
And Axel
5 of clubs.
wins. He won. He won. The ace high for Altobelli is his undoing. He had a pair of queens, so I think Altobelli is gone.
That hand signifies the end of the road for Aldo.
Yeah, goodbye, Aldo. Sometimes he does acknowledge their names, or in other cases he'll just say that ends the tournament for her.
Ben.
Oh, speaking of her, Jackie Chan is actually female. There you go.
Spending money to make money. Have you ever thought of becoming a producer, dear?
Right, you can't look at the cards at any time, so I'm going to press B here. There you go. Oh, good lord. Good lord. Well, it does give me a straight flush opportunity, but not for 50. I'm getting the heck out of there. I'm not willing to call a raise. Now, if 4, 5, 6 of clubs come up here, I'm breaking this camcorder.
8, 10,
Well, then
9.
8 comes up.
Possible straight draw.
Yeah, if you... Yeah, it's nice to keep... I think the commentary is an improvement. The commentary is certainly an improvement.
And on to
Because
the
at least he
turn.
acknowledges what's on the table.
The 3 of spades.
Like, if you do have a flush draw, he will say it. And if there are... So, for example, he will make a comment that there's 2 pair on the board.
Dealer reveals 5th Street. The 9 of clubs.
That's something else you need to take note of at this game. If you're playing this game, you heard somebody sneeze in the background. If you're playing this game, whoever has bought this game off Wifey, and you're going to play this game, get used to it. Because it happens a lot in this game. For some reason, they thought it was a good idea to have a soundbite of somebody sneezing, and they just overdid it. Wow, there's a lot of money going over here. Who wins?
Sometimes you deserve
Chen.
to win. Sometimes it's just dumb luck.
Chen wins it with the 9s and 3s, so it's her 3s that done it. Jarvis had nothing, so he was trying to bluff it. Well, didn't work. Because Jackie Chan, that was 2 sneezes. That's 2 sneezes already. Good lord. Well, from what I remember, I said in a previous video that with the sequence, I felt they were going backwards, and this is certainly backwards compared to the PS2 version. In some parts, it's a better game. I think the commentary is better. And the inclusion of Norman Chad helped. I mean, he's not that great, bless him, but he does try his hardest. And at least he is a poker commentator. I don't know what the heck that other fellow was trying to be. The fact that he was completely fictional. But at least Norman Chad, he's not all that great, bless him, but at least he is a poker commentator. At least he is legitimately one. We will do that. We will call. And also, this game does have the professional players like the previous one. You saw there
Queen,
with
6,
Marseille,
4.
Scotty Wing.
Flops
Christy
like
Gazes
this,
is
either see
the-
a lot of action or none at all.
That was
I
3
got myself
sneezes.
covered on that one.
3 sneezes already.
Good.
Kirsty Gazes is the favourite here. It is also featured, and you may have saw her in the opening sequence.
Huge pile of chips.
You may have seen her in the opening sequence. Jennifer Tilly is in this game, the actress. So there you go. And as I said in the previous video, at least she has one. I think she's actually won 2 bracelets. I'm getting the heck out of her. So sometimes celebrities in
That
video
snap won't
games
scare her away.
make
She
no
calls.
sense.
Turn card. The Queen of
Oh
Clubs.
Lord! But Jennifer
Or
Tilly
choose
being in
pair
a poker
of
game
queens.
makes sense because at least she's
I
successful.
wish you the honor of opening the betting.
And on to the river. The 3 of spades. Potential flush on the board.
Yeah, he's mentioned the flush. So yeah, I think the commentary was an improvement, and they did feature more female players, unlike the PS2 version. They have female players posing as pros, even though they are fictional. Like I said, Jennifer Tilly's in it, Christy Gazes is in it, Chloe Gowan is in it, I think Annie Duke is in it as well. If not this one, certainly the next one. She might be in it.
No, thanks.
Alright, what have we got? Oh
He
dear.
will lay some chips down.
Like I said, there is an option you can do it as soon as the hand is there. It's sitting there. You don't have to do that, but you do it in real life anyway.
I'm
So
folding this one.
it is quite a nice feature, and that is another sneeze. What is that? 4? We're getting out of there.
Count me out.
But honestly, between the 2 games, I'm preferring the PS2 version. This just,
An awful lot of
and then sometimes
I fold.
they would make the decision, the computer would make the decision, but yet they take forever to do it. Like, see what I mean? Wakey, wakey, Axel. Wakey, wakey. Oh, no, so, excuse me, he hadn't made the choice yet. Excuse me, he was thinking. Fair enough, that's fine.
Going to the flop
But sometimes
now.
if they fold, the little graphic would disappear. That means they folded.
Deuce, 7,
But they just
7.
stand there like complete balloons
Choose a
and just...
pair of 7s.
Right, so he checks.
Oh, you know you want.
Oh, Hogan's raising. And Axel will call.
The turn.
In some parts the game is an improvement, but in gameplay terms,
The ace of spades.
much preferred the previous game, I have to say. And this was a complete drag, especially to finish it, but I managed it.
That's it. She's going all in.
Took me a month to finish this game. A whole month. And, yeah, Hogan all in, and he will fold. And there you go, the next card cam. Sometimes if you're watching poker on TV, they will do it for the benefit of those at home, to show would the player have... Now, that would have been useless here, unless he had a king or something like that there. If so, he would have won the pot, because he would have had a pair of kings. It works best if you had like a flush draw and you saw that, I'll just fold. Would the next card have been a club? No, it would have been a spade, so he wouldn't have got the flush, for example. Let us... Oh, hello. We're betting.
Bet it up.
I don't tend to bet much in real life. If I'm playing poker in real life, or if I'm playing it at home, I'm not one to like just raise. I'm not. I play a very casual game. What do they call it? A passive game? I think I wouldn't say it's tight. Well, sometimes I can be tight. Sometimes I would just fold, whatnot, and wait for the best hand to come up. But if I have a
And
good
here's the
hand, and there's another sneeze. Like I said, get used to it, because there is a lot of, it is very overdone, the sneezing.
The first person to bet who takes the pot.
The cards are not going for me today. They really are not. Like, there's an ace queen, but nothing is on the board, and I'm just going to get out of there.
Moving to the turn.
So it's between these two again, Teague
The
and
7
Hogan.
of clubs.
We just cannot separate them. Oh, he is mesmerized. He cannot believe it.
I'll check it.
Either that or he didn't get a week of sleep last night. Yeah, something is wrong here. Oh, please don't tell me you're young because of the sound of my
Going to
voice.
5th Street.
Fuck you, at least...
The ace of spades.
See what I mean?
Well, you gotta be in it to win it.
It is impossible to do a game without anybody fucking sneezing.
That could have been.
Oh, there you go. There you go. They split the pot. They had exactly the same. Ace high with the king and the jack. Oh, what the heck? Awarded. Pot odds poker tool. What? Hand rank poker tool. Ah, I see. I don't know what they're for. I don't give a fuck what they're for. But thank you all the same.
I fold.
Yeah, I completed this here last year. Last year I would have completed this here game.
No free
And
ride
Wifey's
on
been
my
trying to
phone.
sell it ever since. But lately eBay hasn't been going well for Wifey. She hasn't been successful in selling games well. Looks like things are on the up again because she sold one game last week and now this game has sold as well. I'm going to get out of there because my
The
deuce.
rookie is going to watch this
The
one
king
from the
is
side.
fine, but like I said in my last video, there's such things called a kicker. My kicker was a 2, the worst kicker of the lot because it's the lowest card.
Let's turn
So-
on the first 3.
I could get a pair of kings all I want.
2.
If somebody has king 8, he beats me with his 8. So, although a 2 has come up, so, nah. You know, I said it previously. You think poker is an easy game. Believe me, it's not.
Someone.
Believe me, it isn't.
anyone.
So Wayne raises. But it's not just playing with the cards, it's playing with the opponent. It's working on the strategies of the game.
There's a player.
I'm folding this.
Lon, I'm pretty certain they're all players, but thank you for that. Another ace. Oh dear, I would have 2 pair on the board. Oh
Board
god.
shows a pair of aces.
Yeah, he acknowledges that there's a pair of aces. He acknowledges it. And then Norman Chad does a lot more talking than the previous chap. The other chap just came in the previous game. I mean, he just would
A
have
big call here.
just made a little quick comment and that's it.
And now
Whereas
the
Norman
river.
Chad, he does do a lot more
The
talking.
6 of clubs.
And there's another
I will
sneeze.
let this opportunity pass.
Get used to it because it is a soundbite that is completely overdone. To be honest, you're pretty much better off playing this game on mute because the sneezing will drive you crazy. It's sure as heck done me. Like I said, I played this for a full month trying to finish this game, and I did finish it. Thank God, because I just couldn't
Count me
put up
out.
with the sneezing anymore. It just got ridiculous. No chance. I'm getting the heck out of there. I'm getting the hell out of there. 27 minutes in, I think when I can go to my battery, like whatnot, I can probably record up to an hour, probably. So I still have a good way to go. Previously it was like 42 minutes and then I got a warning for batteries. And then I was able to record another
And here's the
22-minute
flop.
video with those batteries. Believe it or not.
Ace. 9. Queen.
I'm not going to tell you what the video was, but I was able to record another 22 minutes with those same batteries.
And here comes the turn card. The 9 of diamonds.
There are 9s.
Board shows a pair of 9s.
No
60.
pass.
No. Folds. That was those two again. And an ace. Oh, would have been 2 pair on the board. Wow. But Axel wins the pot. Right, let's peek. Oh man. The cards are not... I'm not getting the cards today. I'm really not. I suppose it's all about on the day. Some days it'll go well for you and some days it won't. But I have no choice. This is my last day with this game and it's being sent away tomorrow. I probably would have been sent away today, but
And now we'll
one, I want to do this video, and 2, he actually hadn't paid for it yet,
ace,
but he did pay for it today. I got the text from my wife. He said,
Either see a lot of action or none at all. There, I got myself covered on that one.
I got the text from my wife. He's saying he had paid for it, so
And the
I had no
turn
choice.
now.
I have to report this.
The 4 of hearts.
The one thing also, it doesn't show you what your cards are. It doesn't show you once you. I think I had a 4. I think I had a 4, but look at the higher cards.
Last card. The 5 of hearts.
Surely one of them has a jack, an ace, or a king. Surely. Oh, and Hogan is all in. And he calls. And he wins. And that is the end for Hogan. Yeah, Hogan had the pair of aces, but the king and the 4. She would have been winning, but if not for that 4 that he picked up. So,
It's the end of the road for her.
see? It's the end of the road for her. Her has a name, Norman Shad. Her has a name. Obviously there was no soundbite for Felicity Hogan.
Not this one.
Whereas there was for Aldo, for some reason. Maybe good cards. There you go. Now, this is interesting. I said this in the previous, not the previous video on the PS2, but the previous video with Chris Ferguson and whatnot that I may not upload. So I can say it here. The Ace King. Now I don't know if it's suited or if it's off suit. I can't remember which is which. But the Ace King in poker, and this is absolutely true, it is referred to as the Anna Kournikova. Looks good but rarely wins. That is true. That's not me taking the piss off Miss Kournikova. That is the truth. That in poker, this is sometimes called the Anna Kournikova because it looks good but rarely wins. Look it up. It's the truth. So, there you go. I have the Anna Kournikova hand. Let us see what happens. That is not me being sarcastic, or it's not a pun on my part. It's not one of my ridiculously bad puns. It is the truth.
Jack, 4, 6.
And now you can see why, because, yeah. Oh, she's disgusted.
A check.
She is wow. She was disgusted for some reason. Oh, he's betting. He's betting and I have nothing.
Not wasting any time.
Well, I have to get runner cards for a straight. And that means 2 consecutive cards because I have the Jack, the King, and the Ace. A Queen and a 10 gets me, but no. Not this time. So there you go. It didn't win. And he's either kissing his biceps or he's smelling his armpits. I can't tell which, but anyway.
Lines remind me of alimony payments, Lon. You can't skip one, and they always seem to be going up.
Yep, the blinds have now gone up. It goes around the table, and the player posts a small blind, in this case me, and the player posts a big blind. And then later on we get to post antes. Every one of us has to pay to play. We have to pay an ante. And wow. 150. Oh. Tempted. 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 Yeah.
I can't even
I'm
pull
doing
the
it.
core up this cheap.
I'm doing it. Have to say, this probably hasn't been much of a video because I don't think I've actually won a hand yet. But it just goes to show that sometimes you can have off
The
days
flop.
in poker.
That's what my first wife said on our honeymoon night, Lon.
Yeah, that's a running gag with
Seven.
Norman Shad, bless him. He does a lot of puns on his ex-wives. I don't know for sure if they're legitimate or what, but he's claimed that he's been divorced 3 times or something like that, or he's now married to his 3rd wife. Right, we'll check out there. Again, I need runner cards for a straight. And I need runner cards for... Oh, actually, no. I do. I need runner cards for a flush. Oh, the easy betting. Clarence.
Who wants it?
Yeah, that's the thing. You're last to speak, so that gives you the opportunity to bet, and he's done just that. Man, no. But if I get the runner cards, I am in trouble. Actually, I probably should have. I'll tell you why.
Call.
I have higher cards,
Here's the
so
turn.
that was a bit foolish on my part.
The ace
No.
of diamonds.
Let's see how that affects the betting, Lon.
Few so far because it's not a heart, so that rules out the
Check.
straight draw.
And
That
last but not
rules out the
least,
flush
the
draw.
river. Board shows a pair of...
No, I don't have it. So nope, that was a good fold.
Check.
If I had called, that would have been a mistake.
I like a
Check, check.
close shave, but that was really pushing it.
Myself, I prefer the 5 o'clock shadow line.
So he got nothing. He got nothing, and I can see why, because he had the 7s, and then of course the pair of 9s on the board. Again, you have to make the best 5-hand card with the 7 you have, the 5 on the table and the 2 you have.
Can't do it. Fold.
Ugh, man.
He's not ready to call it quits.
I'm hoping that they'll let me. Right, and then Jen checked because she was on the big blind, and there was no bet. She's already put her money in for the big blind.
Jack.
Oh, a little bit of a jump there.
Flops like this either see a lot of action or none at all. There, I've got myself covered on that one.
Right, we can. Again, I need runner cards
Check it out.
for a straight.
Going to 4th Street.
Oh,
The
there's
9 of
one.
hearts.
There is one. 9, 10, Jack, Queen. I need an 8 or a king for a straight. And they're checking, so I am duty bound to check. Because I'm on a straight draw. And that's
And
5
here comes the
straight
river
cards
card.
in sequence.
The king of
Oh, I
diamonds.
got it!
4 cards to a straight now.
Or did I? 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Was that the same one I got in the previous game? It might well have been. Gotta do it. Gotta do it, boy. I say, boys, one of them is a woman. Jesus, Davy.
That sends him
And that
running
one
for the hills.
woman sneezed. Ah, that was my fault. That was my fault.
Everybody folds, and he picks up an easy pot.
I was going to say, I gotta do it, boys, whereas one of them is a female. So,
Play line.
good job, Davy. Twit. Anyway, I finally won a hand. Hooray. Straight. Oh! I thought you didn't get those hands unless everyone played. Ah, there you go.
Fold.
So if everyone folded, you don't get their chips, but apparently you do. Interesting. I didn't make a lot of money, but hey, I won a hand, so I'll take it. Again, I don't know what way this video is going to turn out. I really don't know, but like I said, this is my last day with this game.
I'll check
And then
it.
it's being sent away to, I don't know where, but it's
And
being
now
sent
we'll
away.
go to the flop.
Presumably somewhere in England it's being sent away to.
6.
It's certainly in
7.
the UK. There's no way it's being sold to somewhere in Mexico.
Hard to get involved in this hand, though.
Holy shit.
And 2 of them, better still.
I have a straight flush draw.
Well, I certainly didn't come here to watch.
4 of hearts, missing the 5 of hearts, 6 of hearts, 7 of hearts, 8 of hearts. If a 5 of hearts comes up here, I have a straight Flush. Of course I am calling. I also have a pair. I have mid-pair, as they call it, because it's the middle pair. No, I don't have top pair. Excuse me. I have top pair. I thought it was an 8. No, it's a 6, you fool. Look. 6. So I have top pair on the board.
Dealer turns over the next card.
Oh, a
The
queen.
queen of
Shit.
spades.
If it's a 5, I have a straight. But if it's the 5, she's done it again. Stop it, you.
Call me old-fashioned, but I always like to see the player that opens the betting win the game.
Of course we're calling. I have a straight flush draw. Come on. 5 of hearts. 5 of hearts. 5 of hearts. 5 of hearts.
Turns up the last
5 of hearts.
The 10 of spades.
Darn it. Now I'm in trouble.
I can't.
Ah.
I mustn't leave opportunity.
Alright, you win. Alright, you win.
All in.
Alright, you win.
Exciting.
Shut up. I talk to these videos, not you. There, you win.
Nigh, as sweet as applause was the sound of you folding.
Good God. Right, so, okay, yeah, you win because I only had the pair. Not only did I not get the 5 of hearts, I didn't get a heart. I didn't even get a 5, so I practically just had a pair and that was another sneeze. I have lost count. I sure hope you've been counting at home. Oh wait, no one's watching, so... Yeah. Whoever has bought this game, get used to the fucking sneezing. Get used... There's another sneeze, or was that a sneeze? If that wasn't a sneeze, that sure as heck was a sneeze. Oh, I have a pair of jacks. I forgot, you have to hold it. No, you don't. You don't have to hold it. I have a pair of jacks.
Enough
Gotta do it.
contest. Who wants the real deal?
Gotta do it, dweebs. Gotta do it. Come on, Davey. I know you need your knackered, but get up.
Fold.
Come on, who wants to play? Who wants to play? Thank you, Axel.
That's it for
Come on,
me.
oh, bye-bye, Jane. Right, here we go, Axel. Here we go. Oh, jacks versus 7s.
Ace. King.
I do not
6.
want to see a 7. I do
And
not
now the
want to
turn.
see a 7. I do not want to see a 7.
The queen
I
of
do not want to
diamonds.
see a 7. I do not want to see a 7. I do not want to see a 7. I do not want to see a 7.
The 8
Thank
of
you.
diamonds.
Thank you.
Played that hand like it was gonna be his last one.
He fought hard and won that one, Norman.
Yeah, it might have been my last. Norman, this game is being sent away tomorrow. It might have been not just my last hand of the game. It might have been not my last hand of the day. It would have been my last hand of this game ever. Ever, ever, ever. Because after this video, I'm not playing this game anymore. It's being put in a jiffy bag and being sent to the post office tomorrow. Right, so we got the pair. And all-in win before the flop. I'm much preferring the other sequence from the previous game when you get the collector chips. Although that is quicker, fair enough, and it does it automatically. Move on to the next one. But I did prefer the little tune that played in the previous game. Oh, hello, hello. Now the cards are coming. Tell you what, bet. Solid. Solid, we're betting.
I'll fold.
Now I just feel the ego just
I'm curious enough.
inflating as I speak because suddenly he's winning hands, suddenly the hands are coming to his, or are in his favour, and
We'll go to the
well,
flop.
he's now starting to get a little bit big-headed, maybe too big-headed for his own good.
King. Ace. Ace.
Straight
Or
draw.
shows a pair of aces.
If a queen comes up, I have a straight.
You have to think whoever
Again, there's different ranks. You have your high card, you have your pair, there's 2 pairs, 3 of a kind, straight, then there's a flush.
That's it for me.
A flush is 5 cards, any 5 cards of the same suit, so you need 5 diamonds, for example. Oh, is it worth? Is it worth 240? Ooh, frig. No, let's play it safe. Let's play it safe.
She's going to
Oh,
push it all in.
Tinker is all
and
in.
test her opponent's resolve.
If a queen comes up, I'm going to be pissed. Right, but they had kings.
The 4 of diamonds. 5th Street now.
Yeah, look at Tinker. There's another sneeze
seven
and
of
no
clubs.
queen, so phew.
Place is above
Good fold.
you in that. But what delightful tension leading up to it.
Alright, so there's another sneeze. Wow. We are going sneeze crazy in this video. But like I said, get used to it because there's a whole lot of it. Oh. Yeah, well, that didn't go very well at hand, so now his ego is deflated. Excuse me. Something wanted to come up, but I held it in. That could have been quite the embarrassment. I think it was lunch starting to come up. I did have lunch with my best friend before I started recording.
4, 6,
Whatnot.
6. Board shows a pair of sixes.
Ring the bell. The market's open.
Yeah, that is 60. That is 60. Like I said, they'll bet small, and then she did the same thing, and yet it was just a small amount of chips. It's very random, the animation of the chips. Like I said, you could bet low, but yet here's a huge stack. I haven't even seen it that you bet low, yet they put in all their chips. I have nothing, so I'm going to get out of there. Fold.
I called this one.
Better to be safe than sorry. It's like the song says, know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Well,
Dealer
by
reveals the
Miguel
turn.
Roman, but I don't know.
The 8 of hearts.
And we're off and running with an opening bet from Clarence Lowe.
Yeah, he gets a soundbite.
I'm folding
But
this
yet
one.
Hogan didn't. And Axel T will call.
On to 5th Street. The 10 of spades.
Low is all in. Yeah, 45 minutes in, I got a warning for Barry. I think I might have got it right at the same time as the previous video. 42 minutes. Well, I am halfway. And I might as well keep going because, well, it is my last day with this game, so I might as well make the most of it. Also, nobody's watching anyway, so there's nobody there to technically tell me off that the video was too long. There's technically nobody there, so I can just do whatever I want and no one will notice.
Origami, and then I shall fold it.
What? Let's see. Oh dear, fine, we'll just call Davey. Ahem. I know this video has been long, but you have a job to do. Put your chips in. Thank you.
Here comes the flop.
Ugh.
10, 6, king.
There you go. Now we have mid-pair. Because we have the middle pair on the board. But I have a very weak kicker. The 4. That acts as a kicker. So Jane Wayne can have 10-7. She'll beat me because of her 7 kicker. That's Jack. There you go.
The ace of hearts.
I don't know if the cards on the table should be making that much sound, but anyway. Right, that ace, although that has given me a flush opportunity.
Check.
I am on a flush. Because I have 4 hearts. If this is a heart, I have a flush.
Last card.
Heart,
That's it.
heart, heart,
No more.
heart, heart. Ah!
4 cards to a straight now.
And I don't even have it. I don't even have it, so I might as well just check and just scratch my back. Oh, and Teak. Yeah, Teak, just get on with it, you muppet. Thank you. See, it says that they've done it, but they want to do an animation. That just slows the whole thing down. No, but I'm just getting out of there because, yeah, I have a 10, but he could easily have the jack. Oh, not the, yeah, he could have the jack for a straight. But he could easily have the king, he can easily have the ace, he can easily have the queen. If it was 1 card, then we say, well, you don't have it. And, oh, well, you did. But it's, you know, he has 3 chances of beating me. 4 if you count the jack for a straight. So I'm best just getting out of there. Then plus I have the 4 kicker. So he could have a 10, but yet have a 9, and that beats me. His 9 will beat my 4. And my 4 won't even count. And that, my friends, was a cough, not a sneeze.
Fold.
I don't don't know how many more hands I will do. I don't know.
I fold.
Let's see. Jack deuce. I mean, my batteries are still running good. They're still halfway, so I can just keep going. I think I'm just going to fold out there. I can just keep going. Whatnot. Although I'm tempted to just say we'll just end the video and then the job is done.
And now the flop.
And then wifey isn't home for another couple of hours anyway.
Queen.
Not that I'm saying it. I'm going to record for another couple of hours. Discount quarter won't allow it.
Here comes the opening salvo.
I think the most I've ever had recorded on discount quarter, I think the most I've ever done is like an hour and 6 minutes. Continuously. And that's another sneeze. How many sneezes is that we've had in this one video? Ah. Jarvis, I forgot about you, Jarvis. You have done practically not. I think there's a button that shows you the stats of the players and what they've done in the table. It was a jack. Nope, that's the thing. Opponents, is that it? Oh. Oh, locked. Yeah, it's locked. Fine. Oh, what have I done? I broke it. There you go. Oh, yeah, you can do that there to expand that. You can do that to expand that. We'll just keep it like that there. So yes, there is one that gives you the opportunity to look at the opponent's stats, so then you know their game. If it says that if they have a high percentage of raise before the flop, then you know they're aggressive. If it's low, then you know they're passive. Yeah, again, a little skip there, but that could be an audio issue rather than the disc. If it's the disc, I would be worried because wifey's starting to sell again, but it works. I mean, here you go. Wifey recently had an issue with somebody looking.
Here comes the flop.
I mentioned that she sold one game, and then she sold this here. That one game she sold was Tekken 7. Believe it or not, on the day that I uploaded that video, she was selling it. Well, yeah, we all know what out there went. Basically, the guy was just being a complete clown about it. Yeah. No, it wasn't on the day, but it was on that week anyway. It was on that week. She went to sell it off. Whatnot.
Not this one.
On the day I uploaded it, I think she was posting it. But it was on that week that she sold it. And the guy was a dick about it. And in the end, eBay had to resolve it. And it went to my wife's favour because the guy was just being very uncooperative about it. Right, I am tempted to just go all in. I'm tempted because I have top pair. I have a mini straight draw.
He's
Fuck it.
going to push it all
This video has been overrun.
Opponent's resolve.
And off we go. Right, Jen has called, Teague has called. I think this will be the last hand regardless. If I lose, it's definitely the last hand.
A good hand.
Wow,
It's
Lee.
the only way for you to see it. I call.
Wow. I may have made a mistake here. But hey.
The four of
Oh.
clubs.
Right.
Board shows a pair.
I have
of
two
fours.
pair. Two pair. But I need a... Yeah, I do have a straight. Whoops! I thought I had a straight draw. I didn't. Yeah, I kind of did. I need a runner. I needed, running cards, but now I don't. I needed a 5. I needed a 7. Now I don't. But I do have two pairs, so fair enough.
And he pushes it all in.
Wow! Everyone is all in. Holy shit!
Fifth and final card.
Ah, look at that.
The six
The
of clubs.
pair, the 3, the full house. Well, that's it. We're done. We are out. I think I am out. Jackie Chin is out, and Clarence Lowe has lost most of his chips. Axel Teague has just cleaned the table, basically. And I think we're gone. Oh. Yup.
He says arrivederci.
There you go. We are done. And that is it. This game will now be sent off to the person who bought this from my wife on eBay. There you go. There you have it. World Series of Poker Tournament of Champions on the Xbox 360. You gotta be honest. There are improvements to the game compared to the PS2 game. There are improvements. The commentary is much improved. But some of the animation is just all over the place. Especially when it comes to forwarding your chips, whatnot. It's very unrealistic. It's just, excuse me, it's random. Like I said, you get a bit low, but yet here's a huge pile of chips coming your way. And also the sneezing. Who thought it was a good idea to have a sneezing soundbite and just constantly overdo it? Whose bright idea was that? It would really drive your head in, the sneezing in the game. By all accounts, the PS2 game is better. I suppose the only thing that works best with this game is that you earn achievements in this game and you earn gamer score in this game, whereas the PS2 version you're not. But the PS2 was just a better game compared to this. But hey, no matter. I played this game. I enjoyed it to a degree because I like a good poker game. But it became a drag over time, especially getting all the achievements and getting all the collectorships that I needed for the achievements. It became a complete and total drag. I was glad to get this game done and get it completed. I will be glad to see the back of this game when it gets sold. Well, it's been sold. It's being sent away tomorrow to this mystery person who's bought it from my wife. I will be glad to see the back of it, and I will be glad to end this video so that this music shuts up because it's doing my head in as well. So next time, we will move on to the next World Series of Poker game because, oh yeah, we're not done yet. There was another one, and I think this was the final one released on consoles, unless there was one on the Xbox One or the PS4 that I don't know about. But this is the last one I know, and that will be the next video. As for this, it practically is not just goodbye from this video, but it's goodbye to this game. See you later, buddy. Until then, until the next video, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care, and goodbye for now.